This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
And in first down, they go right back to him.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass. It's Vega. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Early on in the football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. The Canes come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he's brought down there.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Vega. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The back's got it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Using his legs, it's Gray. Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Clay moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Well, it's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Law. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
No fair catch. He fields the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. They'll tackle him at the 27.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
There's the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown for the U. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled and they're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Second down after that previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got some room to work. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. dropping back. It's Law. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
And the Huskers line up with a 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Cornhuskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Nebraska. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a 1st down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Vega. Close to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback dropping back. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
The Hurricanes looking to cash in this red zone trip. And now the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down and goal upcoming. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Intercepted in the end zone. At midfield, inside the 40. At the 20, at the 10, and he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So the pick six is wiped away by the defensive pass interference. What a huge call there and a big momentum shift. And the Canes will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This one will be fair caught. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry up. To the air, it's Law. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. He's going to take another shot right here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Scanning the field. It's long. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Huskers come to the line to run the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they get him down after the completion. The offense going with the hurry up. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quick throw, catch made. Tackle across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pressure is coming. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. For the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And they heave it deep downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And now another deep ball here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back to pass. It's Vega. Running back grabs it on a screen. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Hurricanes. This one is getting ugly. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Huskers will crank up the tempo.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And the big play to start the drive, but now 2 incompletions. They face a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Law. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll feed the back again. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's the throw deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
To throw, it's Law. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they'll get him down that time.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. And that's good for a first down near the 40. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. The Cornhuskers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he throws his third interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Canes are in the red zone. And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He makes the grab. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple of scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Looking to score with a run to the right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? To throw, it's Vega. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown for the U. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Receiver makes the grab, breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they
looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he gets the pass away. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This quarterback on fire today.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.